On a farm there lived an ox and a pig. Every single day, the ox would rise before the sun, head out to the fields, and work tirelessly until sunset. He'd pull the heavy plow, tilling the soil, his muscles aching under the relentless sun. The pig, on the other hand, had a very different life. He spent his days sleeping in the cool mud, eating delicious scraps the farmer brought him, and just generally enjoying himself. He never had to lift a hoof. The ox watched the pig's leisurely life and felt a growing sense of envy. "Look at him," the ox would mutter to his reflection in the water trough. "He does nothing but eat and sleep all day. The farmer treats him like royalty with the best food and a comfortable sty. But me? I work my tail off from dawn till dusk, and all I get is a pile of hay and a cold barn. It's just not fair." This bitterness gnawed at him, making his long days in the field feel even longer and more arduous. He started to resent the farmer, resent the pig, and resent his own life. One day, the pig trotted over to the ox, who was grumpily chewing his hay. "Hey there, friend," the pig oinked cheerfully. "You look exhausted. Why do you work so hard? You should tell the farmer you need a break. Look at me, life is so much better when you just relax and enjoy it." The ox just snorted in response, turning his head away. He couldn't stand the pig's carefree attitude. He thought the pig was mocking him, flaunting his easy life. The ox's heart filled with jealousy, and he wished more than anything that he could trade places with the pig, even for just one day. Time went on, and the ox's resentment only deepened. He barely spoke to the other animals, and just went through the motions of his work, his spirit completely crushed. Then, one sunny afternoon, something unusual happened. A big truck pulled up to the farm. Several men got out and went straight to the pig's sty. The ox watched from the field, curious. He saw the farmer pointing at the pig, who was happily munching on a bucket of apples. The men opened the sty, and the pig, thinking he was going on an adventure, trotted right out. But this wasn't an adventure. The men loaded the pig onto the truck. The pig started to squeal, a sound of pure terror that the ox had never heard before. It was the annual village festival, and the farmer had been fattening up the pig for the big feast. As the truck drove away, the farmer walked over to the ox, patting his strong back. "Good work today, old friend," he said kindly. "You are the most valuable animal on this farm. Without your hard work, we wouldn't have any crops. You keep this whole farm running." In that moment, everything clicked for the ox. A wave of understanding washed over him, clearing away all the envy and bitterness. He finally realized the truth. The pig's easy life, filled with endless food and no work, wasn't a blessing, it was a preparation for his end. The pig was being fattened for a purpose, and that purpose was a grim one. The ox's own life, though filled with hard labor and sweat, was a life of purpose, value, and, most importantly, a future. He looked out at the fields he had plowed, the very foundation of the farm's survival, and felt a sense of pride he hadn't felt in a long, long time. He understood that a life of contribution, no matter how difficult, holds a quiet dignity that a life of idle consumption never can. From that day forward, the ox never complained again. He worked hard, not with resentment, but with a peaceful heart, grateful for his role and for every sunrise he got to see. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more stories.